Now, discount supply houses, how we find those is often, you want to ask on the investor groups, is there any discount supply houses to get X, Y, or Z? Every city has discount supply houses somewhere. And if you're in a bigger city like Baltimore or any city like that, then you're often going to have many to choose from. We probably have at least 5 or 6 of them that I know of that are worth their weight, worth the time to go to. And if you were shopping around and power shopping, like looking around, looking for some really cool stuff that you're going to save money on, and if you're just doing one flip, you can power shop like crazy. You can also go to same thing, and this is something that's just kind of new that we started doing. You can get a lot of good deals on Amazon.com if you have like the free delivery stuff. I think it's called Amazon Prime, right? If you got that for 99 bucks a year, we go in there and we'll find faucets cheap, we'll find lights cheap. You can't buy stuff that's super heavy like tile, but you certainly can buy anything that's lighter like doorknobs, locks, little accent pieces. We don't generally buy tile from there too often because the delivery piece of it would be very expensive, and they probably wouldn't be able to do that with the Prime, delivering like 400 pounds of tile. But maybe I'm wrong. I would check into that. But I will tell you that we get a faucet right now for 99 bucks. It's the same. It's a $250 faucet. It looks like a $250 faucet. Very, very nice for our kitchen sink, and we get it on Amazon, and it's like saves us quite a bit of money. And it's kind of nice when it just pops at your front door too. It's pretty cool. So we've got a lot of little things like that off Amazon. So that's something that we just started doing in like the last year because it's just so convenient to order from them with the Amazon Prime. And so this is when we start shopping and we start putting our house together. One of the hacks that Tanya does for me is she's always looking through, and as we're designing, and she's looking for the deal of the day or the deal of the month, the deal of the quarter, right? She's looking for some really good deal on something that she can incorporate into design that's going to save her money. Now, that's why we can't use the same exact design over and over every single time. We can use foundational design over and over, but we have to constantly add a lot of stuff to it. We have to keep adding things that make it better, keep improving it because things change. So, as much as I would like to create one design and use it for the next 5 years, the problem is some of the really good deals on materials, they change every couple months. So we've got some amazing deals on cabinets, but guess what? All those deals are gone because where they were putting the cabinets, they now have Christmas trees and Christmas supplies. So they're not using that floor space for cabinets. However, after Christmas, guess what'll be back? The really good deals on cabinets again, like little vanities for the bathrooms. We're gonna have a great, we get great sales on those, but now it's a little bit tight because they're not bringing in like 10 different cabinets to choose from. You might find one or two, but again, we know that, and we got to be a little more selective. We've had to order some stuff. Now we also order Amazon.com. We've also ordered on like I'm trying to think of the other one that we use. Crap, I'll think of the name before we're done and I'll tell you. But there's a pretty cool place to get lights from and all that we use, and it's pretty expensive overall. But it seems like we can get some good deals on lighting fixtures and stuff like that. But they're very nice things, so they look very upgraded, and they're not overly expensive if you shop through. So with that being said, the way you get these deals is you're very relentless about looking for stuff until you find the deal. I've found that if I do a quick look, I can find a decent deal. But if I go a deep dive into looking for this stuff on a couple different sites and calling a couple different places, I can usually find an amazing deal. And if I find a handful of amazing deals throughout my renovation, and I get to use those same amazing deals on my next renovation, because some of them will make it to the next renovation, then I'm cutting costs big time. I'm finding value in things that literally is just knowing where to go. So when it comes to like anything we're doing, one of the biggest values of this group and being part of this mastermind is the fact that we share what things should cost and where we're getting deals. If it's from Amazon, then anyone in the country can use it. If it's even something local, then it gives you the inspiration of saying, well, they're getting that stuff for $3 a foot. I wonder if someone locally can get it for that. And the answer is usually yes. Like there's usually something that's comparable savings. So when we're talking about how to really power shop, it's all about just being kind of relentless in finding deals. And it's very fun because you save so much money and you're really just making money for just actually being a little more thoughtful, right? And so it says, what is the lighting fixture site? Yeah, good. I don't know. Wait, that's why I said I'd have to figure it out. I don't remember. So I'll tell it to you guys. I have to actually remember. It's not Crate and Barrel. That's expensive. It's not Hay Needle. What is the other
Is
one?
it Wayfair, Mike?
Wayfair, thank you. Wayfair. I was like, it's Hay Needle, Wayfair. I got them all confused. It's Wayfair. Thank you. That's what it is. Wayfair seems to have some good stuff. Crate and Barrel, stay away from it. You like $900 tails and stuff. So Wayfair has decent deals. It's a little more on the pricey side. Amazon tends to be the best place to find some deals. Be careful when you buy stuff on Amazon. Sometimes we buy stuff and it doesn't have like the guts in it, and it's like super cheap because like, oh, well, the guts are sold separate, or so just be careful careful and really read the remarks and make sure if you find something that seems extremely cheap, that it is actually complete. Because I have some times where I bought a few faucets and it was like, oh, well, if you want the actual diverter for the faucet, that's extra. And I was like, well, thanks for sending me an empty faucet that doesn't do anything. And I just assumed that there other parts would be there. And it was very clear in the description. I just didn't read it. So a little piece of advice, read it, make sure you're getting stuff.